Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton. We're back in the kitchen where we've got a new recipe for salmon. It's still my same gluten-free 4C crumb mix that we got from Walmart, and you can see it's got some nice crumb. But I'm also going to add a little tablespoon of gluten-free flour mix in this, the gluten-free flour mix. Regular breadcrumbs, you can use homemade breadcrumbs, and you don't even have to bread this. You can just put on the sauce I'm about to show you. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, just a small pinch of celery salt, because that's why I didn't add very much salt, because I'm adding a little bit of celery salt as well. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of celery salt right onto the salmon. And we'll be rubbing that in here in just a minute. That gives that a nice flavor. Just a pinch. And what we have here is we have a little bit of rosemary. We have a little bit of lemon thyme. And we have a little bit of dried lemon balm as well. Now I've got fresh in the garden. We can use fresh, but this is what I had hanging up here in the kitchen. Just going to crush that lemon balm really well. And here we have some lemon thyme. Oh, that smells so heavenly. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of take it, rub it in my fingers, get that lemon balm nice and crushed. Okay, now I'm going to take it, I'm going to incorporate my herbs here. I'm just going to incorporate them right here. Now what we have here is we have our salmon. I actually rinsed my salmon really well because it had been in the freezer, so I thawed it, so I went ahead and just rinsed it, and I patted it dry with a clean napkin. Let it dry for about, just why I made my topping here, my breading. And now we're going to take, and I've got this Opa Greek yogurt dressing, feta dip, and then I added some of my fresh dill into here as well. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to brush this on, and you can see the chunks of feta in here. Now hubby's going to go out, he's going to warm up the grill and get it nice and ready for us. Remember to hit all sides, hit the cut sides and the flesh side. The skin side, we're going to just grill that. We're not going to brush that with any dressing or anything. Slather it on. This is really, oh man, you can really smell. I think there's a little bit of lemon in this too. I can smell that. If you want, you can add a little bit more lemon, but I have plenty of lemon flavoring in that lemon thyme. And this dill and the feta cheese and that Greek yogurt, it just makes this dish pop. All right, I guarantee you this is going to be one of those dishes you just absolutely fall in love with, and you don't want to be too sparing on this. Okay, get the sides, and the grill is just going to bake this coating on. It's going to be so delicious, and it keeps this nice and moist. Kind of putting the feta cheese up here on top so it doesn't fall off here during grilling. There we go. And if you want, you can grill this first and you can put this on the last 5 minutes. That's fine too. Now here we've taken and we've soaked some corn in their husk. We've just taken off the top husk, soaked it in water for 10-15 minutes, and we're going to be grilling this at the same time. And that will be perfect timing for the corn. Now what we do here is we're just going to take and we're going to sprinkle on our breading mix, just like this. Getting it on the sides, packing that on. There we go. Just going to kind of pack that on there like that. Just kind of lightly press it in all the way to the tip so we don't get any dry spots. There we go. And you can pan fry this in a little bit of 0-calorie butter oil, like Pam or Crisco butter spray, a little olive oil, canola oil, whatever you like to fry your fish in. That's fine. Okay, we've got that nice and pressed on here. If you want to add any more seasoning or herbs to this, now is your chance. Okay, wash your hands. Now you're going to want to take, when you serve this, you're going to want to get a clean cup like this, and you're going to want to add some Greek yogurt into a little cup like that, or tartar sauce if you prefer, and or just a little lemon juice, maybe even a little lemon juice and some ghee. That would be terrific. We're not going to cut this into servings yet. We're going to go ahead and grill it whole. We don't know how many people are going to be here tonight. And again, I'm going to show you this side. This is skin side right there. It's nice and hot. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Place the corn here on the grill towards the back. You can hear that steaming already. And I'm going to put this fish breaded side down first. Are you ready? Here we go. It's nice and hot. And we're going to do that until we have a nice brown coating. This is an infrared grill. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And we're going to do this for about 8 to 10 minutes on the breaded side. And then we're going to flip it over and do it about 6 to 8 minutes on the skin side. And we'll be right back. I'll show this to you one more time. I tell people don't open the lid, but I'm just going to do it just for showing you sake. See, skin side is up. And we will rotate that corn 3 or 4 times during that time, and the corn will be perfectly done. Okay, I'm just going to take his corn, and we're just going to peel it back here. Put this here in the sunlight so you can really see it. Isn't that a beautiful piece of salmon? You want a piece of salmon right there. And a piece of salmon. All right, and here we have it. Grilled corn on the cob, left in its husk, soaked in water, and grilled on the grill, on the backside or the hot part of the grill, for the same amount of time as you would for the breaded salmon. And our salad in a jar, which you saw my husband build the other day, in our feta, cheese, lemon, and dill dressing. For me, I have a baked yam, leftover peas, and another piece of salmon, okay? And some dipping sauce. So let's go ahead and give this a try, and let's see how this tastes. Daddy, you want to give it a try? I want to see how flaky this is for you. By the way, I fixed my camera. I can actually zoom in now. I'm going to just bite right into this. Look at that. Look how nice and flaky this is. It's hot and steamy. Okay. A little bit of that dill sauce. I love salmon. Now let's give a bite here to Daddy. You ready, Daddy?
Sure.
Let's bite into Daddy's. Nice and flaky. Look at that. Just want to show you how nice and flaky that is. It just falls apart. A little bit of that dill, feta, and Greek yogurt dressing.
That's great.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to let him eat his dinner. And we love you. Go with God. Remember to stay tuned, because as soon as we get done eating this, we are going to film our Maranatha Minutes, and hopefully we'll have it posted today as well, about the fig tree. And that we got a lot of surprises in that discussion, okay? We're hoping to answer a lot of your questions. So be sure and subscribe. Stay tuned, because we have more coming up. And hit that thumbs up button. Show us your support. We love you, and many blessings. Go with God.
Go with God.